How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Spooky season is upon us, and for a lot of you, that means Halloween parties and trying to figure out what you're gonna make that could simulate some creepy crawly goodies and appetizers and stuff like that. So today, I'm gonna show you how to do bat wings, but I'm also gonna show you how to do smoked bats. Of course, we're just gonna be using chicken wings today. We don't need any epidemics or anything like that. So let's come on in, let's get these prepped up. They're gonna be awesome looking, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they taste. Let's do this. All right, so you can see I have 2, 4, 6, 7 wings. The reason I have 7 is this one I'm gonna be showing you how to do just a bat wing. These ones we're gonna tie up and make into little bats. So to do that, we're just gonna take a piece of butcher's twine and just get them tied up. And these have been popular, kind of viral on short form content over the past couple of years. The first person I saw ever do it was Kickin BBQ. So shout out to him for this idea. I can't remember who I saw do these bats, but they looked really cool. So we're gonna do it, whoever that was. Thank you for the idea. So you get those tied up and then they kind of form this little bat thing right here. So I'm gonna get the rest of these tied up. All right, so now that we have our little bats tied together here, that is pretty much the hardest part of this. I'm gonna get these set off to the side. This is just going to be our bat wing right here. And now at this point, we're going to be injecting these, and we're gonna be using some Frank's Red Hot wing sauce right there. And I've just poured it into a little bowl right here. And I'm using a syringe like this. I see a lot of people using like dental size syringes, something my dentist would use. That's ridiculous. Go on Amazon, get yourself some disposables, some disposable needles. It makes your life a lot easier. You don't have a huge gouge that you're putting in your meat. This is a smaller needle. If you guys are interested in this, I'll leave a link to the syringes and needles below. Like I said, they're just veterinarian grade ones. You can buy them on Amazon, but stop using those weird giant dental ones that just leave a gaping hole in your meat. There's no reason for it. These work way better, and if you don't want to save them, you can throw them away. So what I like to do is actually take this needle off and then just go ahead and start pulling in the Franks like so. Pulling the needle off just allows you to get a better draw on liquids. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go right into the flat here, and I'm just gonna inject until I see it puff up just like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the drum. Just kind of get it all around there. And that's looking good to me. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with my bats here. Just gonna pump up each flat. If some shoots out, that's perfectly fine. That's looking good. And use however much you want. You just wanna get them plumped up and get some of the liquid in there. So I'd say that is looking pretty good to me. Bats are looking good. Now at this point, we're gonna get these seasoned up, and this is where kind of the bat atmosphere comes into play here. And we're gonna be using an activated charcoal rub. So it's up to you. There's a lot of them on the market. I am using the Butcher Texas bark. I don't really use these rubs because I like to build my bark the proper way, but this is gonna be great for this recipe. So you can see it gives it that nice batty black color there. And we're just gonna go pretty heavy. It smells phenomenal. Really smells like good salt, pepper, garlic on there. So these might not look the most appetizing, but I have a feeling they're gonna taste pretty dang good. And if anything, you'll probably have the best looking appetizer at your party, because who else is gonna make these? So just like that, we're gonna get it covered. Then we'll flip it over. I wanna do the top side last because that's gonna be my presentation side. So we're gonna take our time to get even coverage here, just like so. All right, and there we go. There is our bat wing. There's our bats. All we have left to do is get these out on the cooker. I have the Z-Grill 700D3 rocking at 300 degrees. We're gonna get these on, probably gonna take about 45 minutes, hour tops. We wanna make sure they're nice and done on the inside. So I will meet you outside at the smoker. All right guys, so we have the Z-Grill 700D3 rocking at 300 degrees. And I just wanted to say thank you to Z-Grills for sponsoring this video. I've been using Z-Grills for a few years now. I really enjoy the cookers. Like I said, this is a 700D3. I have the multitasker in the garage. Anything you get from them has always been quality for me. I've never had any issues. So I'm gonna leave a link down below if you're interested in checking out Z Grills, whether you're just getting into the pellet grill world or looking to up your pellet grill game. Go ahead and check them out. And yeah, I got a link down below. Thank you, Z Grills, for sponsoring this video. Let's get these bat wings on. All right, 300 degrees. Z Grills is a rockin'. Let's go ahead and get our bat wing on first, and then we will get our bats on. These look so wild to me, but they smell phenomenal. Just like that. All right, so there are our bat wings on the smoker. I know they don't look great now, but I'm gonna let these go for probably 45 minutes before I even come out and check them. To be determined if I'm gonna be flipping them or not, I kind of just wanna let them ride up, pretty side up. So we'll see you in 45 minutes. All right, so it's been an hour. Let's check on our bat wing and bats, and you can see they're looking batty. These are done. They're about 190 degrees. I'm gonna pull them off, let them cool for a little bit. We'll jump in, do the taste test, and see how we did. See you in a little while. All right, so here are our smoked bats. You can see looking awfully batty. And our bat wings, and I just threw a little bit extra of the buffalo sauce on there. Let's break into this and see. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Fully injected, looking good. Check that out. My mouth is watering. I have to try these. I haven't eaten all day. I don't care if they look like bats. Let's do the taste test. All right, we're gonna try out these bat wings and bats. I'm going for the drummy first. Let's try this. Okay. All right. This is really good. I love the buffalo sauce inside of the wing. Really helps season that meat inside of there. Very tasty. All right, next up, we're gonna go for the flat. All right, yeah. So I was kind of skeptical on the taste of these. I knew they'd be fun, like a fun cook to have around for spooky season, but I wasn't really sure how it was gonna be. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of these activated charcoal rubs. Just build your bark the proper way and you won't ever have to use them. But for this application, this is fun. I'm gonna break apart this bat here. Again, looks really, really good. All right. I like the wings a lot. I would totally do this for a holiday party, for Halloween. Probably not going out of my way to make these like this for game day or anything, but for a once a year thing, definitely worth it. A lot of fun. I'm gonna eat these bats. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.